What's up, y'all? This is the Raw Sesh podcast. If it's your first time watching, my name is what fuck y'all. Frank over. You can just go ahead. Alright. Y'all ready? One.
No, keep that. Keep going.
Yeah, okay, my bad. What's up, y'all? This is the Raw Sesh podcast. This is DJ, one of your favorite hosts, as I said before.
What's up, man? My name is Mikey. Be ready to get into it, man. Let's go ahead and let's do it.
Y'all can call me Big Shirley. I'm ready.
Hey y'all, it's Chelsea.
I'm Kendall. So the first topic of the day, my fault by the way, lost my voice a little bit. So the first topic of the day is do you feel like you can be different in Black culture or in our community? And I'm gonna start off by saying I'm kind of leaning over to like the no side. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do feel like in our community we do tend to kind of put a barometer. We do kind of put a barometer on each other, and basically that barometer is like how Black are you? In different types of ways. You got, classism, colorism. I've heard light skinned people say like, they want to procreate with a dark skinned person because they want to purify their bloodline. So like, it's almost as if they feel like they not Black enough because they light skinned.
They breeding.
Yeah. Huh?
Breeding. They breeding. These ain't dogs, Lord.
Oh, did I say?
No, you said they procreating, but that's what they. That's
Oh,
no.
I was gonna say that.
You didn't say that.
Yeah, okay.
But that is what that is.
Oh, yeah,
but
yeah,
that's
yeah.
crazy.
Oh, yeah. I have heard light skinned people say that.
I heard that too. I heard it the other way around.
Okay, yeah, I've heard light skinned people say like they want to, be with a dark skinned person because they want to purify their bloodline. So it's almost as if like they feel like they not Black enough. So yeah, like I said, I'm leaning more over to the no side on that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and have to agree with you as far as, not being able to fit in culturally, just because all it takes is for you to carry yourself different from what somebody is used to seeing, because I was always told, a lot of people fear what you don't know, and if you see somebody that got a different type of way of how they carry themselves, not too many people have that open mind and be like, all right, cool, let me see what he about. It's almost that stigmatism of you automatically go back to what's comforting you. And if it's not comforting to you, then you automatically put that person, how do you say it? It's damn near like that. It's game over for that person because all you're going to do is go to the next person like, man. And then once y'all agree, now you got a whole,
all in that box.
Man, you got a whole crowd hating one person just because he chose to do something different, from what most people are used to seeing.
I'm gonna lean more towards, but it depends on like, I guess the groups of people that you carry yourself around. Because I feel like I can be around a lot of different groups and do a lot of different things because I've been around a lot of communities that do a lot of different stuff. Excuse me. But yeah, no, I feel like I'm able to fit wherever I decide to fit, but it all depends on like the people that I decide to be around.
So it depends. So you say it depends on your circle or who you surround yourself with.
Because I feel like there's I feel like it's a lot of closed-minded people, and if you have yourself around closed-minded people, you're gonna have closed-minded situations. They're only gonna think what they know, and if you're around people that's willing to ask questions and say, "Let me see what's different. Does this work?" Then you'll have people that are more open to doing something different, seeing you in a different light, seeing you in different spaces, and encourage you to do it.
Yeah, I have to agree with her. I think right now, communities is big, and there are all types of community for all types of groups. Like there are people who like anime. They're like I don't know how to say all these things without sounding stereotypical, but there's like hippie people.
There's a niche for everybody.
There's a niche for everybody. You know what I mean? There's a niche for everybody.
That's what I was
there
gonna
is
say.
a niche for everybody. And I feel like, of course, you went deep. You said, classism, colorism, and things of that nature. But as far as people being able to express themselves and finding groups, I don't think, and other Black people like looking at them like, oh, you weird. I mean, that's if you hanging with niggas that ain't experienced.
I feel like
it's a lot though.
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like at least
with men, maybe that's maybe
fair enough. Yeah.
I would say it's like
because
I know at least from going to school. I would say going to school, like if you went to school like with all black kids, like if you was a black kid that was like into rock music and skateboarding, you wasn't gonna have.
And that, I was gonna say,
are we talking about back then or right now?
I can only speak for my time.
But that's what I would say. I feel like it depends on the time too, because I definitely I know people that was watching anime back in school. They was like they were weird, but mind you, they actually was weird.
That's when they say you would laugh at them.
Yeah, but they're
just running down the hall.
God forbid they would suffer some bullying.
Yeah, I don't feel like it's like that no more.
But I feel like trust me, there is some weird ones where you do laugh. You be like, that's a little wild. But I feel like there's more communities that are so interested in it, like
they have a place to go now.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then you got the internet, like the internet made stuff popular.
Yes, connecting people more.
But yes, back in the day when we was growing up, yes, it was things that were not as acceptable, and yes, it was a yes, I can see that, but yeah, I can see that. I feel like
but you say now in in current climate, if we change, okay, all right. So I'm sounding like an old nigga.
Oh no, because like I said, there's some people that still think that way. You know?
I feel like, but
you live in, you isolating yourself. You live in, you around closed-minded people.
And I feel like it all depends on like what do you consider like fitting in? Because like I was weird as hell in school, but like I was around people that was just the same. So it wasn't.
Everybody was weird in school.
It wasn't nothing. But then it was like, I got older and I met other people to do it. And I was like, I wasn't that weird because other people was doing it. But like, but if it was like, if I knew it was weird. Most definitely, I was like, this is a little wild. But if I was around people that wasn't on that same type of energy, I probably would have been like, I don't know. But yeah.
All right. So anybody? DJ, how you feel about that?
Your rebuttal?
Oh, I don't have a rebuttal. I'm riding with the girls. I ain't gonna lie. Like I feel like they kind of touch where the fuck I would touch up at. Basically, there's somebody for everybody. Not necessarily speaking on relationships, but as far as like groups and everything, you fit in somewhere. Yeah. So this black person might not like. I got friends that own businesses that do certain things, and then I got friends that sell fucking drugs. Like everybody has their own lane, and everybody kind of fits in wherever they fit in. So I don't feel like there's any problem with being different in the black community because I know plenty of different people in plenty of different lanes.
Black community.
Okay.
I feel like if we had did it like age or something like that, we could have been like
based off
because I'm like the older folks. I'm like based off closed-minded as hell.
So we would agree that question was more so for like the younger group,
our age,
because it's like
just this day and time. Not necessarily like the younger generation, but just this day and time because people in our generation are accepted.
Yeah, because that's just like if you go to like our grandparent era, like if you was gay, like you was getting shunned, you had to hide it your whole life. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But now,
y'all know that.
You know what I'm saying? So I get it.
Communities are big.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna move on to that second question. That second question is gonna be: do you feel like the love mentality hinders you emotionally? And I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm gonna agree with it just because it's a double-edged sword.
You said tough love?
The tough love mentality. Y'all feel like that tough love mentality hinders you emotionally. Yeah. And I grew up in a household where it's 5 boys, and just my T-leg. So I can kind of see where that come from because as far as that emotional standpoint, my T-lady always tell me like, I'm not raising no bitches, excuse my language, you got to pick and choose what to cry for. But at the same time, that tending over to an adult, you're not really able to be emotionally available.
So I got a question on that. So are we talking about family-wise, like household-wise, or are we talking about relationships as well? Like whether it's friends or girlfriends, boyfriends, are we speaking of growing up, or are we talking about
just period?
We speaking about period because we'll bring it into a word. It ain't even a word, but I'm gonna call it a word, and I'm gonna say it's brought up. How a person is brought up is gonna bleed over into their adult life, whether no matter how much they try to control it, how much they try to, I ain't make that effort to change, but it's just
that's what I was gonna say.
Foundation
I feel like it will set the foundation, but I feel like you have a choice in like what you choose to let bleed over. Like when you a kid and doing it, it's gonna happen whether you like it or not. But like, okay,
growing up, you gotta heal.
Exactly.
How long are you gonna let that affect you? How long are you gonna
exactly.
I agree where y'all coming from, but like, okay,
But
let's say this. When I was growing up, my people ain't tell me, hey, I love you, or come give me hugs and shit like that. But I knew as a person, like, okay, my mama love me. She doing this for me. She doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never quote unquote struggled. So I'm not gonna say like, oh, it was so bad growing up. But I don't go hugging bitches. Excuse me. I'm
because
I don't give a fuck. I don't go hugging bitches because that's not what I. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like to be touched. I don't do all that. I love you shit. I do it, but like eventually it kind of expires with me.
Okay.
But there's also different love languages though.
Okay, I get what you said.
Because you might be. Oh,
but do you think it expires because you didn't hear that and stuff from your mother? So
not necessarily, but it's yes and no. I feel like yes because I'm not used to it, but also it's like, damn, this is getting kind of tired of you.
No, I was gonna say what. I was gonna say what Kendall said though.
Yeah, who was here?
It's love languages too, because you might be someone that like those are words of affirmation, like someone telling you they love you, but you might be somebody that wants acts of services. I want to see that you love me by doing things for me.
Yeah.
I do feel like, you know, self-love to a certain degree can take away somebody's emotional intelligence, though. Mm. You can have a lack, you know, it can cause you to have a lack of emotional intelligence.
Mm-hmm. I can agree.
Yeah. Because, I mean, if a person
just numb to shit.
You know, if you're going through something so much and that eventually make you numb, when you dealing with a situation as an adult, not saying that you can't overcome it, but even in the event of you overcoming it, you still gonna struggle with it. And not most people gonna be able to understand that, which is why I say brought up, because believe it or not, how we brought up affect us in everyday life.
But that's why you
would you say then? Exactly. I would say, is it hindering you, or is it like something that you can? It's a backup. Like it's something to explain.
Hindering is a strong word. Like no, it's not hindering me. Okay. I'm aware,
you can still do it.
I'm
but
aware. I know that this. You know, I may act this way because of this way. You know, but am I going to keep doing that?
Because of that,
be my excuse to be like, because that's what I know.
That's how I grew up.
At a certain point, you gotta take your own initiative. Exactly. To change it. Yeah. You gotta do the work yourself. And not, you
know. Just to break the silence a little bit. So I had but kind of have somebody like a significant other. She's like kind of stiff on that I love you shit and like that kind of shit. Like, I don't know, like certain people I'm cool with it with. So for her to not be like that as a female, like to be stiff and shit like that, I don't really like that. Like
stiff meaning like
you don't really show that affection, and that kind of draws me away from you. It's like, all right, bitch, don't even worry about
that masculine.
So you want her to do that?
Yeah, I consider that masculine.
You want her to do it, but then you don't want to do it back.
Consider what?
No, I want to do it back. That's the thing. Like, I initiate it, but it's like
you want it to be reciprocated.
It got to be the right person. To be honest with you, like yes, I get tired of people, but it's some certain motherfuckers that I don't get tired of because this specific person I'm talking about, I've been fucking with them like 8 years. Boom. But like it never gets to that point where it's like, you know what I'm saying? Where I'm willing to take it to the extreme because of the masculinity. It's like, bro, I'm gonna just keep you where you at.
I don't know. I feel like
because of the masculinity.
Exactly.
Have you expressed that to her?
Oh, do we need to have a round table talk?
Yes. We need to all conference call. Y'all want to face off?
Oh my God! He said we're gonna do
I'm just saying that because do you know how she was brought up? You know what I mean?
And that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. She explained that to me. Yeah. But when do you break that?
But that's what I'm saying. It's therapy.
Yeah.
Because when do you break it?
I do it. I start out. I get off like that.
Because that's why I said when Chelsea was like, it's an excuse. When she said it's an excuse, I'm like, I grew up on both households where I'm like, I got my mom that's like real stiff. She don't really get down like that. Her family wasn't real lovey-dovey. Then I got my dad's side where they like, I love you. Give me a kiss. Make sure you text me when you make it home. So like, I got both aspects of it, but I can like see where they work.
Because
I'm like, sometimes I'm like, I don't need to do all of this to show you that I love you. But then there's other aspects where I might just.
I was gonna say some people. I guess it's some people that just need that assurance.
Mm-hmm. You know? I was gonna say too, because we said tough love, but I feel like it's same flip over if you have somebody that's like
overbearing,
or maybe not even overbearing, like maybe
So would you say
coddling you? You have someone that coddles you, maybe in your like love. You look for people to like give you that reassurance because you always have your
somebody that
Kind of. I guess I'm kind of steering off, but that's why it's important to have two parents in the household, so you can have that balance. You can have that masculine and that feminine.
And then also know like what y'all both bringing to the table, because if y'all both just assholes, I mean.
Yeah. If you got Matilda parents.
You know.
For sure.
All right, so is it okay to outgrow people you grew up with, and what does that look like? What would that look like for y'all? Let's start with Kendall. I want to know, because you look back first. I just want to know.
This nigga said start. You want me to start two of them? Damn. All right. 100%. You 100% allowed to outgrow people you grew up with. Some people peak. They maturity peak when yours is just beginning to grow. When you just now starting to advance and branch off and, go into new endeavors in life and really learn yourself and do new things. You 100% allowed to outgrow people, and some people not good for you after a certain point in time.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's true.
Yeah.
I always say too, I feel like if you have someone like, because some people don't realize that their mindset is in a small place, and if they're wanting to be better people, you can have a conversation and say like, it's aspects in my life that I'm not doing no more, and I want you to be a part of it, but like this is something I don't do. And if they can have an open mind and want to be better, or they could want to stay in that same lane, I feel like you could communicate it, but it's going to depend on the person.
Yeah.
I feel like it's all right to outgrow people just because we friends or we grew up together, don't mean we're going to the same place. And that's gonna sound a little rough, but like I done got robbed by people I done grew up with, So it's all right, just because again, at the end of the day, everybody can't make it to the top with you, but at the end of the day, you gotta respect it. Everybody trying to get somewhere. So as long as, because like I said, I got partners that I don't talk to every day, but when I see them, it's like, hey, all is well, what you got going on, and it's nothing but love. But I ain't gotta be with you every day. That happened, a lot changed when I had kids.
Amen.
Yeah.
Like I had kids and I had partners, hey man, let's go here, let's go there. I can't do that.
Yeah, and that's what a lot of motherfuckers don't understand. Like I got two rules. If my gun can't get in the club, I ain't getting in the club. And if my kids can't come to your house, bitch, I'm not coming to your house. I'm not a socializer like that anyway. So when I started having kids, which I had kids very fucking young, but like a lot of shit got cut out. And a lot of people that I was hanging with don't have kids. A lot of the people that I was hanging out with, they do hard drugs. Like, that's not my type of party, and I'm not finna be around no shit like that. I'm not finna be around no strung out motherfuckers, and I'm not finna be around no, I can't say homo motherfuckers, I'm still a hoe a little bit. But like in reality, I'm a hoe. I'm a family hoe though. Like I'm a family hoe. Like I bring my kids to my Like I bring my kids to my home and like, hey, bitch, we finna play family. I'm sorry. What did I say? Yeah, we need to clip that out.
Say it. You don't whisper it. Say it.
No, I was just saying people are around for seasons. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
Seasons.
Can you elaborate on that? My bad.
No.
But elaborate on what you mean.
Like people are around certain times. Like sometimes you meet people in certain seasons of your life. You know what I mean? And they come and they serve their purpose. And that's not all the time, because a lot of my friends are like 10-year plus friendships, you know what I mean?
Same.
But like this new like season that I've stepped in, I've met a lot of people and I've built a lot of great relationships with them, and I've closed a lot of chapters with people, you know what I mean, that I've been friends with forever. So it's just like people come and go in a season.
Okay. So how do you know when somebody served their purpose?
When they get on my goddamn nerves.
Oh wow.
Short fuse.
No, just
you can tell when somebody's like, you can tell.
I feel like
when y'all here, then y'all start going like this.
I feel like Jessie is spread the seat. She Moses over here.
I need to ask you something.
No,
I'm sorry.
Keep doing it.
No, I'm being messy. I just want to ask you. So like, what about family? How do you feel about like outgrowing certain family members? Oh shit.
Absolutely.
I don't care.
That's 100%.
I block my mom on a regular basis.
Like certain family members that you feel like ain't really on the type of time you're on. You're not really.
Well, I don't have a relationship with my dad, so
I feel. Go ahead.
I feel like that's perfectly okay because I feel like a lot of the times, especially with family, they used to see you. They used to that kid you are growing up. You know, They not used to that.
They can't see you outside
so
that
they
mindset.
don't know how to. Yeah. They don't know how to respect the adult you until you either cut them off or you take it there.
Man,
and then once you take it there, you
I'm gonna take
know who it is. Oh, you're not finna disrespect me, but hey, you know, respect go both ways. Exactly. And I feel like in a lot of black families, it's more so like that. Just because you gotta respect your elders, but the elders ain't giving no respect.
I'm like,
so what do you do?
I just stopped talking. I just stopped showing up. I just.
See, I'm that family member.
I'm not understanding, but sometimes that's what you have to do.
Yeah. I'm that family member they don't like coming to Thanksgiving. Yeah. Because I'm gonna be honest, I'm real big on like the Southern hospitality stuff. You know how like when you grew up, they say say hi when you come in. I mean, I like doing that when I go anywhere. Like I'll go into a restaurant and be like, hey, how you doing? Like it's just a nice thing to do. Yeah. But I know my family, they'll be like, you ain't say hi to this. Did she say hi to me? I said hi to everybody.
And I'm grown. I had to walk the room and say hi to all my
family. And I'll be like, I say hey everybody. Hey. Y'all missed it. Catch you next week. Because I'm not doing that.
I'm not doing all of that.
Shoot, my auntie got a piece of it.
They see me just like I see you.
She was like,
see each other.
Yeah. She was like, you didn't say hi to me. I said, you missed it. Yeah. I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm real big on that. It has nothing to do with our age, our time, nothing. Yeah. We respect each other.
It's a level of respect as adults that you're just gonna maintain, no matter if we blood, it's just respect. You respect somebody, you go into the grocery store, you gonna respect me.
You gonna respect.
As far as friends, I feel like I'm gonna land the plane on this one. As far as friends, I think where the confusion come in, people feel like when you outgrown, like it's all of a sudden a beef.
Or no loyalty.
There's no
nothing. We just Nathaniel.
Yeah, and that's not the case.
All right, to switch the next topic, do you feel gatekeeping is high in just the black community in terms of business, knowledge, or all things?
Oh, can I start with this one?
Go ahead.
Please.
Here you go.
I'm sorry. No, because why the fuck do y'all do that? Like, it's obvious that these black communities, these black businesses and small businesses, whether you're black or not, I don't give a fuck about the race. Just in general, these small businesses need to be promoted. These small businesses need to make their money. Why do y'all gatekeep? Post that shit. Tag me. Make sure, please. If I do anything for you, please let them know I did the fuck out your oil change. Your car running so good. I don't give a fuck what I'm doing. If I sold you some crack, bitch, tell them that it hit. I'm sorry.
Tell them it tastes like barbecue. You
hear me? My God. Y'all is horrible. I feel like people have a selfish mindset. It's like if I tell you, then you taking away from me when it's too much money in the world. We can all make money. We can help each other out. We all bringing something different to the table. But a lot of people have a mindset of if I'm doing for you, then I'm taking away from myself.
I feel like I'm so sad to say I'm gonna have to. I hear y'all and I agree with y'all to a certain extent, but there's certain things that need to be gate kept. There's certain things that people work hard for and they spend their money and they spend their time on that you're just not entitled to just because I'm in this lane now. I agree. Some things you're gonna pay to know, just like you pay sometimes to know people. It's like no, I'm not. You're not entitled to know everything I know just because.
Because I work for it too.
No, I'm here because I work for it. Because I like what?
Now I agree.
Give me an example of what you mean, because I'm trying to figure out.
Because there's a certain level.
I feel like this coming from it.
No, I'm just saying in general. We can take it as something as simple as okay, we can take it to something as simple as outside of business, gatekeeping. TikTok. When TikTok was created, all of these things became overly saturated and accessible, and everybody for instance, every bitch dresses the same. You wanna know why? Because TikTok created an image of, this is TikTok fashion. You know what I mean? It's just like, everybody shop at the same places. You know what I mean? It's just like, not that those things those are good places that should be gate kept, but it's just like, you can't form your own originality, your own nothing, because you just so or you just so
whatever's in the
it's just like some things do deserve to be gate kept. That's what makes things precious. That's what
makes it retain.
Yeah, it's like about. It's about the what's quality over the quantity. Like some things do deserve to be.
But then
that's why you pay for certain.
But then there's certain things like I'm like, okay, you got a discount at Popeyes. You couldn't tell me that discount.
I can tell you that, but there's certain things you're just not entitled to. That's why I said I hear y'all and I can agree with y'all on like certain like surface level things. Like I got you on a discount. Business, even there's certain things that I can tell you business wise, but there's certain things that if I offer a class. And I tell that knowledge in my class, so you're going to book that class. Respectfully. Now, you know what I mean?
I say,
but there's some people that need to do that.
I agree.
Y'all was going to say, in aspects of business, hell yeah, it's for sure.
It's business.
I gatekeep because it's business, you know, and ain't nothing free. You got to pay to play. Just like when you in the game where you call yourself trying to trap for them, you got to pay to play. Ain't nothing free.
I do be mad about y'all wig vendors though. Y'all could tell us where the wig is at, cause my wig, this wig from Amazon it's not working. Like y'all can throw one out there, at least one.
Sometimes the method be y'all though.
The method be y'all. Elaborate.
Mm-hmm. Sure, why not? So I'm selling the Scam Bible. How the fuck do you think I got all these racks? From you sending me the money and I'm selling you some shit that don't even fucking work. So if I'm letting you know, hey, this ain't, you know what I'm saying? I feel like we should be able to release reviews and whatnot. Like,
so that's scamming though.
But I'm talking about in general. Like sometimes it was
a scam to begin with.
Because you were saying that you were hosting a class. That's what came to my mind. Whenever you said hosting a class or whatever, or you letting somebody know some kind of information. What if this class ain't valuable to me and I want to know ahead of time? Like, hey, is this?
You know, but that's where marketing comes into play, and that's where you make your class stand out. That's where you show where this is where my class is unique. Book my class in January 11th or when 23rd. That's
we'll put the link right here. Marketing.
But like no, for real, like no. I feel like that's what marketing comes to.
I mean, and everything is a gamble. You could put your foot out. What somebody might teach you in a class, you might not still get. But everybody learns something different.
You might go to this car wash and get one thing, go to this car wash and get another thing.
They gonna drive your car at this one.
They don't do shit about it. I pay $300 or something for a class. And I don't learn nothing.
Somebody getting their ass.
I'm taking you hostage.
He said, I'm leaving here with something.
Nah, they had to have him above. For real.
Yeah, I've had to have.
I mean, but I wasn't mad at myself though because I took the initiative to try. I took the initiative to try it, and so I know I was gonna get my blessing.
I would say the only thing that I don't like about the gatekeeping though is that sometimes it gets so overhyped. Like people are gatekeeping something and you like, oh, like I'm waiting. Then when you actually figure it out, you like, I got gate kept from a hairstylist. I was like, who does y'all hair? I'm not telling you.
That's crazy as fuck.
Go and get my hair done.
Girls do that. Girls
they do. They don't want
tell
you to.
People, I'm not gonna tell you.
And I'm sure the stylist don't want you to.
I don't want you to be booked up because I want to have your availability.
Then I finally figured out who it was. Got my hair done. And I was like, this was ass. And she burnt my head. What? Yeah. I don't want to be here. It's like.
No,
and if you told the stylist you was doing it, I'm sure she would appreciate that.
Exactly. She like put me out there, but I'm like, no, you should have kept her secret and you shouldn't have hyped her up. Keep her in the closet.
That's different. Different.
This is a different circumstance.
Yeah, that's a different circumstance. But if she got quality work, you're like,
let her
show her,
put her on.
Yeah, help her out. Yeah, why would you do that? That's some hating ass shit.
Honestly.
Yeah, I feel that.
Trying to hide the bag.
How do you decline invitations or requests for help or extra tasks without feeling guilty or damaging relationships?
Ooh.
And that's a good question. I personally am still trying to find the balance between the two. I've let go of my people pleasing a lot, but I still do have a little bit. And I don't like to let down my friends, and
Man.
So I'm working on it.
And it's crazy you say that. So I'm gonna give like a little. I don't know if too many people like to read, but it's a book called Inner Size. It's crazy as it sounds. And in the book, it talk about two parts of your brain. One part being the CEO, and the other part being like refers to like a 600-pound gorilla. So the CEO part of your brain is the person that basically is the part that tells you, put on clothes, that makes your rational decisions, to where you ain't coming outside, you ain't showing up to work naked. I hope you're not. If he is,
unless you're
unless that's your job description.
You know? But it talks about the CEO making the decisions, and then it talks about this 600-pound gorilla. Now, the 600-pound gorilla is your anxiety, your fears. Let's say if you're driving down the street in your car and your gas light come on, you not finna take a hammer and you not finna smash that right?
You can't feel bad.
It's just an indication. You can only do so much. You know, you can only pour so much into people's cup. If you pouring into everybody's cup at the end of the day, what you gonna drink for yourself?
Mm-hmm. What's in your cup?
I totally understand.
I think where the problem come in these situations. I think where the problem come in these situations, it'd be a lack of communication and a lack of understanding, because people don't know how to communicate sometimes. Like, hey, like I can't be there, you know, for this, for whatever reason. They'll just, you know, leave you high and dry. Or you got
Smooth will not fucking text you.
You said what? Oh yeah, exactly. But you got, or you got some people who they communicated, but there's the lack of the understanding part where people feel like you got some people that feel like if you don't show up for them, then you don't fuck with them.
I always say too, you don't realize how expensive that first bit of what you give to somebody is later on. If you set a pattern for what is to come. Exactly. So if you're always showing up, you always overdoing it. That's a problem. Like I have to break myself out of right now of I've always been stretching myself thin to be there. And then when I'm like, wow, I really can't do it. It's like, oh damn, you wasn't there. You like, bitch, I didn't be here just take it in.
Exactly.
But no, really finding that balance. But I always say, whatever you start off with is what people expect. You set a pattern from the very beginning. So if you feel like you did too much to begin with, that's what they want every single time. And then when you do have to put your foot down,
it's a problem. Mm-hmm. Oh, I can't believe you did this. Oh, I can't believe you acted like
that. and people are real comfortable. People always say to me, they're people are so comfortable with you and comfortable with taking advantage of you because you're such a caring person. Mm-hmm. And there are people out there like that. If they see that you do a lot, they're like, oh yeah, I'm definitely finna, I'm finna drag you through the mud.
And two things my granny always told me, man. Everybody ain't got your heart, and you teach a motherfucker how to treat you.
Amen.
Yeah. You know? Give folks an inch, they take a mile. Just to piggyback off that, yeah. Simple as that. As far as asking for help, I think it go back to our last topic. How many times do you turn somebody up before, you know what I'm saying, before you cut it off? And as far as asking for help, if you somebody that's constantly, I ain't gonna lie, I done had a situation where I had somebody I'm talking, it was like clockwork. Every Friday, bro was hitting me up can I get 20? Can I get 20? First couple times, yo, okay, bro, I got it. But then it got to a point, I'm like, all right, bro,
you part of my paycheck. This is child support.
Once I feel like you taking from my kids' mouth, that's where the issue comes.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't do you like that. I wouldn't play with your family. So why play with mine like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I don't mind showing gratitude, but going back to your point, people are taking advantage of your gratitude.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
You gotta
I feel that.
Walk that line real careful.
Gratitude gets taken advantage of.
All right, so my homework for y'all out there is I want y'all to comment and let me know how you decline invitations, how you let people know that you don't have it or may not be able to do that right now, how you feel about it, do you feel guilty or whatever it may be. Anyway, y'all, this is the Raw Sesh podcast. We're going to kill this episode. We will see y'all next week. I think it's going to be Christmas, right?
Yes, indeed.
We're going to drop us a Christmas motherfucking episode. Yeah. Fuck it, here it is. All right.
Hey, man, it was a pleasure talking to y'all, man. Go ahead and drop some topics that y'all like, for us to speak on next go around, man. And shit, we look forward to seeing you.
Y'all go and follow me on all the platforms. Big Shirley 444.
Why'd you have to say it like that?
Cause 444.
Why you say 444?
Because when I say 444, people be trying to put.
Oh, like Wendy's.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Okay.
You get it.
Like and subscribe, follow.
Bye, y'all.
Cut. All right, y'all.